It's going to be a very windy Monday across the Commonwealth. Welcome to the Bluegrass Weather Report. I am meteorologist Shane Smith. It is Monday, February 27th, 2023. Hope you are having a great day. We've got a lot of weather to talk about and the potential of some severe weather, so let's get right to it. We are recording this just after 11 o'clock Sunday night. A warm front is moving into Kentucky as we speak, and with it, we're seeing a few showers breaking out ahead of it in western Kentucky. Those showers will continue to lift eastward and northward through the morning commute, and some of us will likely see some rain and some gusty winds. But notice off to the west, a major severe weather outbreak unfolding tonight across Oklahoma and portions of Kansas. This is heading into Arkansas and Missouri through the overnight. And tomorrow, this low pressure center, which is currently back in western Kansas, is going to pass by to our north and swing that cold front through. And as it does so, we are going to see some major wind gusts across the Commonwealth. In fact, 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. We do have a wind advisory out pretty much for the entire state tomorrow. Severe weather outlook tomorrow. Areas in the darker green from Lexington up to Maysville, back over towards Louisville and Owensboro and Morganfield, under a marginal risk of severe weather. That's a 1 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. From LaGrange up to Cincinnati, a slight risk. That's a 2 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. And once again, we do have that wind advisory out for the entire state. Here is what's going to happen tomorrow. We are going to see those showers and thunderstorms develop through the morning as that warm front passes through. You can see 3, 4 a.m. Few showers passing by, nothing major at this point. 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Thunderstorms west of Interstate 65. So between Paducah and Bowling Green, this is when you'll be under the gun, and this is Central Time. So between 6 and 9 a.m. Central Time is when you'll have the best chance of gusty winds and some severe thunderstorms. Now, the severe threat is not very high tomorrow, but even outside of thunderstorms, winds will gust upwards of 50 miles per hour. We'll take a look at that wind gust forecast in just a second. Now, as we go towards 11 o'clock East Coast time to around 1 or 2 o'clock East Coast time, that is when the thunderstorm threat moves between the I-65 and I-75 corridors, and then between 1 and 3 o'clock east of I-75 over into the Big Sandy Valley is when those thunderstorms should move through. I think by about 5 o'clock, most of the action is on out of the state. We may have a lingering shower or two, but if we're going to see severe weather, it's going to be between about 7 o'clock in the morning out in the western half of the state through about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the eastern half of the state. So here's how the wind fields play out tomorrow. This is 7 a.m. Central Time. Notice that leading edge of the wind moving into far western Kentucky. Paducah, 45 mile per hour wind gusts, 50 just across the river over into Missouri. Those gusty winds push eastward throughout the morning. Here we are at 10 a.m. 50 mile per hour gust possible Lexington. 45 mile per hour gust London. 50 mile per hour gust Bowling Green. Some 60 mile per hour gust over near Land Between the Lakes according to this model. This is the high resolution rapid refresh model. Here we are 1 o'clock East Coast time. 40 to 50 Lexington. 50 to 60 Bowling Green, E-Town up to Louisville. Taking you into the afternoon, 3 o'clock, still several places, 40 plus mile per hour gust. And then we'll finally see those begin to calm down some through the evening. But still, even at 10 o'clock, northern half of the state, 40 mile per hour gust. Southern half of the state, 30 to 35 mile per hour gust. With that kind of gusty wind, even outside of thunderstorms, tree limbs are going to come down. Power outages are a good possibility. They can knock around high-profile vehicles very easily. If you're a semi-truck driver going through Kentucky on tomorrow, be on the lookout. This will knock your vehicle around very easily. Even outside of thunderstorms, gusts of 50 to 60 possible during the day on Monday the 27th. So I cannot stress enough, be careful out there. Secure your yard furniture. Trash can, bring it into the garage. It's going to end up in the neighbor's yard if you're not careful. And make sure everything is tied down. Now, the temperatures are going to spike ahead of this front. In fact, we're going into the mid 60s tomorrow in a lot of spots to low 60s for highs. We'll wake up in the 40s on Tuesday morning, and then we're back into the 50s and 60s by Tuesday afternoon. I think the HRRR model may be just underdoing those temperatures a little bit on Tuesday. So we're going to go out to the big picture because I do want to take a look at what's coming for the end of the week. A lot of people already asking questions about this system. Wednesday, a warm front lifts into the region. That's going to bring us some showers, a few thunderstorms possible, and then a second area of low pressure develops Thursday night and Friday morning off to our west. And this is a major, major low, 979 millibars. That's a potent low. That's going to bring us more thunderstorms, potentially snow on the backside, but the GFS is backing off that. It was a little bit more aggressive with that snow chance earlier. Let's take a look and see what the European model is showing real quick. We'll go back to the 12Z run because it's the one that looks that far into the future. And you will see showers on Wednesday, storms Thursday, and then that low coming a little farther south than some of the earlier runs. A little bit of snow on the backside potentially. This is going to be a big time winter storm just off to our north. So for our friends watching in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, this one could be a doozy. I think we're looking more at a severe threat here than a winter storm threat. But that's going to be a potent low ripping through here Thursday into Friday. That's something we're going to have to keep a close eye on. And you'll see the temperatures this week kind of all up and down, going into the 60s for today, right around 60 Tuesday, near 70 Wednesday, 60 on Thursday. Then the temperatures fall out a little bit for next weekend, and we are going to be a little bit on the soggy side Friday. So that is a quick check of the forecast. Once again, gusty winds likely today. Have a means of getting severe weather alerts. A weather radio is a great tool to have. If you don't have one, check the links below. I've got an Amazon link to a weather radio I trust from Midway. It's a fantastic radio. Maybe doing a product review and a little tutorial on how to program that a little bit later. But it's a great weather radio, so if you need one, that's a good way to have it. Also, download some weather apps, get those alerts to your phone, and just be weather aware today, friends, because those wind gusts are going to mean business. That's all I have for now, and we will bring you another update talking about the storm for the later end of the week. That's probably coming up on Tuesday evening. So until then, take care and stay weather aware.